What has been going on recently is that after like 6 months of not doing any interviews, I finally went on Bootleg Kev, and somebody finally asked me, how do you feel about these snakes in the grass that dipped out? And I gave him my reaction, and I was just totally honest about it.
You think it's fair to call those guys snakes in the grass?
Oh, well, I think they know that.
Why?
Because they hung out until it was and told me over and over and over that they were loyal and they were going to hold me down, et cetera, et cetera. And then when it came down to it, when they were at the point where they thought that it was finally going to be financially beneficial for them to leave, they dipped and they created a bunch of fake narratives that were completely not based on reality. And the fans out there, they know, because they've seen how these narratives have flip-flopped and just changed over and over and over, and they're not really sticking to the original narratives. To me, that was why I consider it to be some snake. Yeah. And I don't even think that they would really, if you had a real off-camera conversation with them.
Now, what makes you think I haven't?
And you probably have. And if I
you
were
know that I have.
And if I were to see the conversation, I bet that I could point at it and say, look at right here. Look at how they basically fucking admitted it.
All right, so let me tell you, let's look at it like this.
They did it because it was beneficial to themselves. They are incapable of identifying the disrespect or the bad treatment that happened that would justify them being disloyal to me. It was beneficial to them financially. Well, they thought that it was beneficial financially.
That's not true, because even I could see some things that I thought were disrespectful.
Like what?
Like, hold on, I'll get to that. I don't know the business arrangement here at No Jumper.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know the business arrangement here at No Jumper. I don't know who was making what and what was happening and what was going on. I don't know any of that stuff. What I do know, though, is that business arrangements normally come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And when they come to an end, the people that are in business together have a decision about how that end is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I was fired very, very publicly from TMZ, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fired from TMZ because of what they said was a violent altercation inside of the office. I put my hands on somebody. The way that was spun, everybody there knows it's not true.
Okay.
Everyone knows it's not true, right? The way what that told me was that the relationship I thought I had with certain people there, it was never real, right? I feel like in the situation that you have with, I'm not gonna say the guys because these are people with names, AD, Trell, Duno, everybody, Lush. You've been going hard on Lush. You asked Lush for a fade.
No, wow, I did. Did I?
See, you don't even remember.
I mean, listen.
You're so gone.
No, because
Adam, you're on drugs.
No.
Like, you're so gone. You don't even remember. You asked Lush for a fade.
I didn't like literally ask him in any kind of serious way.
I feel like you asked.
Run the clip. Because I mean, I might have said that I would fuck him up or that I was capable of fucking him up, but it was nothing where I was like inviting him. Like, I didn't do the Flacco thing of like, let's go outside right now. I need that.
Classic moment.
Amazing moment.
Because
kind of awkward for me as a boss, but.
Well, no, it's not. That's another thing.
But it was crossing a line.
I know. All of that, though, all of that is square on you. Everything and all of the stuff happened, everything that was going on here, the politics that invaded the building, the fade culture that invaded the building.
Nobody ever faded.
Nobody ever.
They talked about it a lot.
Somebody got their ass kicked in this motherfucker.
Oh, right. Well,
yeah.
I'm not sure I would call it a fade.
Right.
But.
But what I'm saying is that all comes back to you. You are the top dog here. You are the tip of the spear at No Jumper.
Right.
And that was stuff. And even the way all of that stuff was going down, when I was looking at it, there was a point to where it seemed like that there was a lack of accountability or even a lack of willingness to have certain conversations with those guys. You have this business fosters an entrepreneurial spirit. Everything I look around here, everything I see, it all comes from your brain, right? People that are in here, anybody that's worth their salt in here is gonna look at you and then gonna wanna say, well, damn, is there a way that I could do that? Is there a way that I could have my own brand?